It's the love train. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Come on in. Don't mind me. You ever realize when you transition into a new stage, like, you don't even move the same? Like, it'd be simple shit, like the way you sip your coffee. You'd be like, that's different. But, like, you're going to start to notice within yourselves subtle differences, subtle shifts, changes for the positive. Especially for those of you who've been, like, really tucking into yourselves, doing that shadow work. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Archangels, Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron. Would you? Love you. Thank you. Right. I love my angels. I do. I really do. They fucks with me. You know what I mean? They fucks with me. They fucks with you. What? How high, right? All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What message do you have for the collective this morning? Queen of Wands. Can we just not do books right now? Like, you just do a deck at me. Ooh. All right. Ooh, it has been decided. Okay. All right. All I hear is in vogue. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna be more than just friends? Like that. Ooh. Wow. I'm glad the strength card is here because hearing in vogue like that, I'm like, somebody talking about lose control. Um, there's a strength card. Somebody's like trying to maintain their composure. Okay. The irony, right, that I'm looking at is that the Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. So the struggle, the mental conflict, the worry, all that is done. Somebody can't take it no more. They just can't take it no more. Like, somebody's energy is like, they, mm, mm. Somebody missed their side piece more than they missed their wife. That's what I'm getting. I don't even think you knew you was a side piece. This is what I'm getting. I got the Emperor next to the King of Pentacles, and way over here next to the Two of Pentacles is the King of Wands. We got the Queen of Wands up here. We have a match set, right? But we also have two cards that indicate somebody is a husband and a father. Like, they got the whole family unit. Eee. I feel like, uh, somebody like, no, I don't want to be by myself right now. I don't want to take care of my own needs. I want somebody else to take care of these needs. They want this Queen of Wands. I think somebody's going to let go of the person that looks good on paper. That's just how it feels. They trying to be in your energy. Let's see. Because these could be three people. These could be three people all interested in this Queen of Wands. Although it really doesn't feel like they're three different male energies. But we'll see. Give me one for the Queen of Wands. I knew it. And like I said, I don't think you knew that you were, but for whatever reason, the divine put you on a different path. Maybe you did know, because the Queen, the High Priestess is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you moved on from this scenario. It's like even if somebody was like lying, right? Because the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, we done past plot planning, strategizing, lying, and holding back, withholding information. We done passed all that shit. We passed it. And so even if you didn't know that this person was being totally dishonest, there was an inclination about it. And so like you took it for what it was and moved on about your life. You went, these boots are made for walking. Right. Right. With the Chariot here, you know, just somebody you met in passing. I hate to be that way, but you know, it's the Chariot. And so it's like soul's mission supersedes everything. Mm, I'm sorry, I hit a nerve. Yeah, tickle, something like that. And she moved on. Like somebody was tired of, just satisfying their own needs. So they had a little moment and they made a decision. You know, I don't even think, look how the black cat is here, right? Like, see in the background? Right. Like, that looks like a wedding. Like, there's, like, she's got the gown, he's got the tux. Like, yeah, somebody was hiding the fact that they were married. I feel like they did want to tell you, but it never came up. It's like somebody's intuition. Like it was just something coming off of the masculine energy that they knew. Even though it wasn't being spoken about, there somebody just knew. Secrets in their eyes. That's a crazy ass movie. But that's what it was. There were secrets in his eyes. It's like what I'm looking at, the way he's locked, trying to cover. It's almost like he tried to hypnotize a feminine energy into not being able to see this. But yeah, she, High Priestess energy is hard to fuck with. It just is like that intuition ain't nothing to play with. You be like, Spidey senses alerting me. Right. Four swords reversed. Mm, wow. All right, so judgment's here, right? Judgment comes back out. Look, there's the Empress, right? Three of Swords, Two of Wands. Funny part is, right? I get this two ways. If this person was married, like legally married, their spouse came back, or they tried to overcome third party situations in their connection. They tried to bring it back together. I don't know how successful it was. I do feel like because again, I'm getting two different storylines off of these cards. It was too much and it hasn't worked. Three of Swords, right? That means the healing couldn't happen. Four of Swords is reversed, right? Even though in this deck it means something slightly different, but just anyway. Somebody tried to explain that a situation was just sex. It was not just sex. It wasn't. Like she could feel it. So for some of you, you encountered your twin, like most people do, under some third party bullshit, right? Although where we are now in the journey, it's about uniting with yourself. It's the tier of one, wholeness, not duality, not separation, whole being. But for where you need your mirror, right, where you have to encounter people, anyway. So real typical story, third party, bam, trigger, blah 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 blah. They tried to reconcile. It didn't necessarily work that way because it was more than just sex. It was. Like you beat somebody and didn't even know you was competing. Mm, yeah, but it couldn't be worked out. The wounding's too deep. Like I don't even feel like it's the first time. I feel like this has happened a few times, and it's just like somebody just can't get over that. Like all they can do is focus on this because the two of wands, like they're focused in the direction of the pain instead of turning their back on it, instead of actually trying to heal a connection. No, because it actually is done. It's run its course. I don't. It's run its course. Whoever this energy belongs to, the masculine, they're comfortable in their position in life. The idea of starting over really is unappealing, but the reality is that they want to be someplace else, and there's no way for them to maintain the control they once had in their marital situation with this new feminine energy. It is everywhere. Like it's left a heavy mark, if you will, like a soul print. I feel like it's even fucked the masculine up. Like he wasn't expecting this. But when you think it's just one thing and then lo and behold, it's something spiritual, right? Because of the chariot, like this encounter triggered a spiritual awakening. It reopened old wounds on every level, by the way, within the wife, with the mother, like the whole maternal issue that the masculine has had. It opened all of those wounds because it goes back to the beginning. And so if mama hurt him, then that's we've triggered a masculine feminine energies, right, to the point where he it has gone all the way back to the beginning for them. From the examples they were shown, like it's deep. Like, and I do feel like this masculine actually wants to convey to you um all the things that have happened, the impact that this feminine's energy has had in their life. I mean that, like, it's brief or as long, it don't matter. The impact is like ricocheted. Mm-hmm. Right. You mm. Judgment, please. Look, you knew it was gonna happen. You did. Like you whatever your intuition is picking up on currently, right? As you've gone through this upgrade, like you intuitively know what's going on with this person. You can just feel it. Yeah, this person and their own behavior, right? having multiple lovers, being out, doing whatever, married or not, it doesn't matter. This person, the way in which they were living their life prior to y'all's encounter is no longer satisfactory. It just isn't. It's not nearly as fun as it used to be, ripping and running the streets. It's just not. Now they want something more. This person's on their way back to you, but I will say, I'm not going to say that because I have all this high vibrational masculine energy down here. Knights are messengers more than anything. So this person may rush towards you very haphazardly, if you will, like not too much thought about it, although they put a lot of thought into it, if you will. They need to move. There's like this pressure with judgment showing up here and then judgment, like there's a pressure from the divine to bring this back to balance, to communicate. I do feel like the marriage is over for whatever. I feel that I got too many tens out here, too many nines out here. Like the final nail, right, was hammered in. But even though that has wrapped up for the masculine energy that I'm picking up on, there's still the need to confess this back here. This moon energy it's illuminating this. It's a fear. This person's afraid to reveal this. What are they afraid to reveal? Oh, look, we know there's an apology, right? But it's that juggling. I told you. They're afraid. They're absolutely afraid that you will not take this apology because they have to tell you that they were juggling. Even though y'all are not together, you're not in communication. I don't have any swords upward. There's a telepathic communication, whether you want to admit it or not. Yes, you guys are sending messages to each other via the ethers, like whatever. You're communicating with each other in some way, shape, or form in a very esoteric way. Yeah, it's the apology, but the reason for the apology, why this person couldn't make up their mind, why they were so inconsistent, why they were flippant, in and out of your life. You know what I mean? Like not living up to their side of whatever. Because looking at, it's like somebody dropped the ball. It's like it was too heavy, too much to live up to, for them to be the person who I feel like they said they were. Right. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Six of Wands comes off. You could feel, the feminine energy could feel those energies on the outside. It's the black cat. Like, you could feel, look at this shit, that this person, wow, wow. I never even peeped. Look, see the Four Wands here? See that there? That one back there? It's like the art of distraction. You can't really make out anybody else's face normally in the Five of excuse me, the Six of Wands, you could at least see a few more people in the crowd. Like you see the outline of somebody's hair right here, you see one eyeball here, and then you got this one face. It's like, look over here. This is where I'm at now. Don't worry about where I've been. But you could feel the energy. See how it kept pulling you in this direction? Like that wand should be straight up, right? It should be balanced, but it wasn't. Something was pulling you to a hidden energy. Something that you weren't supposed to see. A face hiding in the crowd, but you saw it. Right? Maybe even you saw this in your mind's eye. Because the Nine of Swords, it's mental, right? See, people forget that when your energies combine, you're privy to things. You're privy to things. Like, oh, it's deep with the whole commingling thing. It is deep. It's deep. Y'all do become one. And if you don't clear your energies from the other people you're comforting with, then guess what? Now it's pretty much like being on a group text or group chat or, Google Meet or some shit like that. You're like, oh, you. Because there's traces of energy that's familiar to you on all of those people. Yup. Not to mention, right? I know back in the day, I had some experiences where, most chicks, not me personally, like, I've been in long-term relationships most of my life, and so I'm happily single right now. But during the process of some of these long-term relationships, right, like, when my spidey senses was, I was like, what the fuck? Most of the women that my exes were involved with, right, it was the fact that they didn't want to be the side piece, right? They didn't want to be that person. And so they would, you know what I mean? Like, they would do shit, which I thought was funny. And I'm like, you not gonna check, like, for real. Like, it got to a point, especially when I was leaving, I was like, you ain't gonna check your bitch. Like, like, oh, yes, 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 yes. When a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. Na 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 na. Right. Anyway, that being said, even before they would cut up, even, when they were still just, oh, the excitement, that initial transference. Like, I could have been on, like, somebody's social media and just been benignly scrolling, and, like, it's like a hot light, an aura around them. I'm like, oh, you, okay, let's do some diving. And everybody got the same tells on the internet when it comes to your sneaky link, person you fucking. It don't matter. Like, everybody do the same dumb shit. Start overly commenting, liking, trying to make their presence known. It's like, grow up. Grow up. Like, it's just that's my observation, and you'd be like, oh, okay, so y'all getting closer. Like, you can just see it, unless it's like somebody who you just link. It runs the same way, whether they're acquaintances or lovers or even family. Like, social, when you bind on social media, all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, let me get to know, and da 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 da. And that first day you might get like 3,000 fucking likes as they go through your timeline. That being said, people that you hooking up with, they do the same shit. And if it's an outside party, it's very easy to trace that because it's the energy. You can find and feel the energies. Yeah, yeah. It's a feeling. That's how, even with this, right? Because you can feel it. Even if it was somebody you met and you never got, it's just something about it. Like, you can just feel another presence that should not be there. So you knew something led you to where you needed to look. Hmm. Isn't that funny? Or even the opposite. Either way. Like I saw a vision of a chick in my mind's eye. I was seeing somebody not too long ago. I was like, oh, I know who she is. I saw exactly what she looked like. Can't help it. Like I said, it ain't easy dating psychics. And the most fucked up part about it is that you literally attract other people in the arts. And more often than not, they don't be on the up and up. You know what I mean? You be like, listen, you little pissant, go the fuck away before I have to smash you. Like it get that like, I'm not jaded, I promise you. But you just get to the point where you just be like, I can smell the magic on you. What the fuck do you want? What? But yeah, you was led right there. So as much as they need to have this conversation and offer this apology, even though they know that you know, and you know that they like it's a whole thing, but it's like the swords being down, it's like somebody having to utter the words. Like they rather write it down. Like they don't even but see you gotta say it because it's the vibration. You're not just admitting it to the person, you're admitting it to the universe. You're correcting your imbalance vibrationally. You have to offer something in a very real way. Words are real. You can hear them, you can feel them because sound produces vibration. So even if you were deaf, you could put your fingertips to my throat and you could feel the vibration coming out. So you know there is something happening. Just saying, you have this person, the masculine has to offer this. They don't want to though. They want what they want. They don't want to fall on this sword, even though the worst that could have happened has already happened. But they're not willing to give it up yet. This person, they're doing everything but actually initiating this phone call. You're being bombarded, energetically speaking, with their woe, with their sorrow, with their sadness, with their guilt. You don't care about none of that. You thinking about new. Seriously, because this person, they doing candle work. They doing all sorts of shit. They done did them, the lovers candles, the red ones with the male and female. Yeah, they done did that shit and everything. Shit don't work. It don't work. Cause she's so high above you. She's so loved. Like right, the feminine energy has risen above it, and you can keep playing that sad violin all you want. See, told you it's love work. Like this person is legit because the page is over here. Cups again. Like no, they doing love work. They're trying everything they can. They're writing love spells, doing incantations, burning candles, mirror work. It ain't working. Nothing's working. Nothing's working. That's why they sitting there like pinching themselves. Like, is this fucking real? Is this real? Feminine energies, any emotional ups and downs that you're experiencing right now, it's not you. It's the masculine energy. Your emotions are fine. You are not PMSing. Nope, that ain't you. I promise you, it's not. It's them trying to penetrate your energetic fields. Hmm. 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. I told you they working you. I told you they doing staring at your pictures and shit. Like, let me in. Let me in. Trying to pull on your sacral. It's not working. It's not. They be on your social media and shit. They be. Somebody got an iPad or one of them laptops you can like touch screen. Like they doing all sorts of shit. Somebody got some real artistic software. They doing some interesting shit. If I was you, I would get one of those laptop slide camera covers. If your computer didn't come with one, you need to cover your camera. Sorry, not sorry, but you do. 'Cause somebody nosy is all outdoors. That's illegal. Just because you can don't mean you should. Ten of Swords. Look, Three of Pentacles come out sideways. Yeah, shit not working, is it? Nothing's working out according to plan. Nothing. Right, it's not working. The rest of the cards is up. I don't know why the Ace of Wands is reversed, but it is. Nothing's working. The energy, the work, none of it. It's not working. Nothing that they're doing is going to plan. Nothing. And they keep trying and trying and trying. Excuse me. Mm, mm, mm. Like I said, they throwing everything they got at you and nothing's working. Ten of Wands. Look, Nine of Swords is right above it. Nine of Swords again. Right. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. When you refuse to do the right thing, right? And I feel like it's freaking this person out because normally these antics work. These little attacks work, but they're not working anymore. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Absolutely. I would agree, Maggie. Yeah, it's not working though. It really isn't. And that's the saddest part about it. Like somebody is really down. The, the descent of this Emperor's energy, right? The King of Pentacles, that's not bad. You know, we like the King of Pentacles. But then that sudden decision. Now, when the King of Wands acts in his upright, right? Noble, courageous, right? That's okay. But it's like this person has tried everything low vibe, and so now they're realizing that magic's not going to work. Only legit concrete actions here in this realm will work to get this person's attention. Isn't that interesting? What's racking this person's brain? As I live and breathe. As I live and breathe, the Nine of Wands. Right. That it's over. That they will not be victorious in this. That whatever distance and blocks that exist between the two of you will remain. Because this is what they brought about. Three of Wands. Like, this is what... See the Three Wands here? Right. Somebody manifested this. They brought it on themselves. And so whatever's going on in their mind, whatever's got them losing their cool, whatever's got them feeling overwhelmed with the Ten of Wands here, it's their own doing. It truly is. Like, this person knows they brought this on themselves. Like a soldier with PTSD, like, who never sought treatment. I'm not saying what triggered them to become unstable. Look. He know, the masculine energy knows that they have to take action, that if they want something to come back around, that they themselves must go for it. That it's so much more than just having good feelings, right? That they are going to have to go and do something. Like, if this is what makes you happy, go pursue it, right? If it's worth holding on to, hold on to it. Ace of Cups. Look. And then we have everything is fine. Right. You can't rely on other people to fight your battles. If you want it, go get it. This masculine energy is coming to this overwhelming realization. Overwhelming realization that no matter what their mind is telling them, that the divine is leading them in a direction to move forward, to take action, to just do something. But to stay in this position of limbo, judgments come out twice. It's piss or get off the pot time. That's what the masculine energy in this scenario is being told. Regardless of how things started, the worst, seriously, I can't, it don't get no 10 of wands, 10 of swords. Like, come on now. Does it get any heavier? No. You can only start again, right? All right. Emperor. Look, there's the 3 of wands. Right. Keep waiting. What are you waiting for? The right time. Whatever the right time is. I feel the funny part about that, the Emperor's waiting on the right time to make a move, right? Um, but I'm getting all inclinations here that now, because judgment can't twice. Judgment's a 20 to the will, which is a 10. It's been past due. Look. Exactly. So the masculine's not understanding the urges, the nudges from spirit, and I don't even feel like they gentle at this point. And they're holding themselves back because in their mind they're waiting on the right time because they expect you to come to them. Oh, I get it. Look. The Empress don't move. We're clarifying the Emperor down here, right? Look, judgment. The divine, she don't move. She's in her feminine energy. She's not fucking moving. And so, look, them 3 swords. 2 of wands, right? Somebody is sadly mistaken if you think she's coming towards you. She's not. She's not. That's not her position. That is not the feminine's position. I don't care what your gender is. It's not her position. She's not getting off that throne. It would be different had she inflicted this pain. Then she would tap into her inner masculine and turn those wands the other, and she would head out and make amends. But she didn't cause this. So the masculine's holding themselves back. That's why I said you can see the descent. Like with this, going back to the 2 of Pentacles, we have it up here, we have it down here. The lure, the draw, it like the divine ain't playing. They not playing. They not playing with this masculine. You're going to you're going to have to act like a fucking man. You want to be the masculine? Be a man about it. The spirit gonna keep whooping ass and taking numbers. And they gonna keep restarting this journey and keep experiencing this tower moment until they open a motherfucking mouth, and this cycle, it just gonna keep looping around until they make it right. I'm not even joking. Like, they gonna keep looping it around until they finally understand what the universe is doing in this spiritual journey, trying to get their asses out of fear, do the fucking right thing. You want this? You better go get it. She'll meet you right in the middle, but not a step past the middle. You gonna have to, wow. That's, masculine energy. All right. King of Pentacles. Look at this shit. Four of Swords, Eight of Wands. Exactly. Exactly. The funny part is they can't rest. They can't sleep. They can't eat. They can't do shit. Their brain just keep wrapping round and round and round and round and round. And it's like, it's this driving force to get them to move, to do something, to be bold, to be courageous. As they say, make a football move. Like, because there is somebody, don't get it twisted. I'm nice and tan. What? Is he a football player? Oh. No, he's a mechanic. Hmm. What are y'all showing me? There's a guy coming towards a feminine. Um, it's a very identifiable feature. So he's got a replaced shoulder. I don't know. Not talking, people get into auto accidents and shit like that. So it's not about age as much as it is that this person, whoever's coming towards the feminine, and it's not her divine masculine. No, this is why the divine is trying to work with this divine masculine because there is somebody coming towards this feminine and he's had a shoulder replacement surgery. But yeah, like becoming a swooper. I'm hearing if only for one night. Like I'm hearing an amalgam of songs right now. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, this is crazy. Like whoever this is coming towards this feminine, um, yeah, I don't know if he has a mechanical shoulder. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah. It's like he's gonna scoop her up. Like it's gonna be an automatic. Oh, okay. This person's gonna want to like automatically like scoop up this feminine. Like it's not even gonna be a hesitation because if the feminine had been in any way, shape, or form kind of being overly stoic in this situation. Really overly stoic. Oh, okay. Like I've never okay. Anyway, moving on. They're gonna enter out of that energy and this newfound vulnerability. Ooh, it's so sexy to whoever this is. It's gonna be like, come here, girl. Let me. Ooh, all because this masculine refused to speak. Ignoring the downloads. I need a manicure. I can't even front. I gotta do my nails later. Ooh, look. For the Two of Pentacles. I told you his ass was coming out. Like, yo, the allure is so strong. It's so strong. And it's like the more, see all that green? It's so refreshing. This newfound vulnerability, this newfound sexiness, if you will, this relieving of this, I'm going to use the word again, this very stoic energy. Ooh, Lord. Somebody, what he gonna do? What he gonna do? What he gonna do? King Juan show up twice. Look, somebody. See, we gonna see, because it's not always a negative, right? But somebody is definitely like, what you planning? Because now the swords is up. Look at this shit. Oh, you gonna get the memo? Oh shit. Oh shit. There's that fuck it energy. Fool with the tower, fuck it. That is some serious, like, whatever they was planning and straight, they just like fuck it. They just gonna go for it. They just like Geronimo, like, because spirit's been nudging and nudging and nudging and nudging and nudging and nudging and nudging, and it's like, see, the Eight of Swords is just, it's a delay, right? So whatever they were planning is bullshit, and they're realizing it don't matter because it keeps things stuck. So maybe somebody was like, keeping tabs and shit, trying to wait for the right time by keeping tabs. But that's not the way to move, because, like I said, Spirit's been trying to get this masculine to fucking move. King of Wands keeps showing up. They like, listen, you better do something, because there's somebody coming who's gonna be on some scorpion shit. Like, get over here. Like, it ain't even gonna be no hesitation. Because the King of Pentacles, energetically speaking, supersedes the King of Wands. And so if the King of Pentacles shows up and somebody's in the King of Wands energy, that nigga gonna lose. The King of Wands is going to lose. He may get to fuck, but he will not fuck multiple nights. You understand? Like, there's a difference. King of Pentacles is going to invest. He gonna be like, hey, you busy this weekend? He's like, yo, we just met. I know. Are you busy this weekend? Why? Well, I was thinking we could take my jet. As soon as that motherfucker said jet, you lost that bitch. It's not because she materialistic. It's just a lifestyle. Like, that's an investment. Even if it's on some Luther Vandross, if it's just for one night, the impression is different. The King of Wands will pick you up in his Mercedes. The King of fucking Pentacles talk about, I'm gonna send a car for you and we going to the airport. You ever been to PR? You ever been to the DR? You ever, like, it's gonna be dumb shit like that. Like, so tick tock went the clock, silly rabbit. Sorry. Nine of Cups just sitting there like, whatever you like. Oh, this shit. It's better than anything you could have wished for. Feminine energy is what I'm getting. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Whatever they was planning, they just flushed it and said, you know what? I'm just gonna listen to spirit. I'm gonna react. I'm gonna do what I'm guided to do. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Wow. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I would not let no. Unless he's coming to expose that moon energy. What is the what is the Knight of Swords gonna say about the devil? What took him so long? Yep. Okay. Thank you. Because I'm like, I wouldn't even see, because that kind, if it was the King of Swords, I'd have been like, run. Dun, 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 dun. Run. Like on some AWOL Nation shit, like just run. Cause like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to close 2021 out dealing with any sort of narcissistic energy. I feel like, yo, it was a good test. I appreciate it. Thank you, universe. You really helped me prove that my studying uh has has helped a great deal. Mm-hmm. Yes, it has helped a great deal. It sure has. Mm-hmm. It's one thing to be an empath. It's another thing to study narcissists. Right. And so, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what some of what I do. I wouldn't call it free time. That is how I use my time studying psychology. No, I am not a psychologist, but I definitely study that shit. I don't play with people like that. You'd be like, psycho, groupie, cocaine crazy. Right. And you know what cocaine is to a narcissist? An empath. A irresponsible fucking empath. It's the best high you can imagine. They'd be like, "Ooh, you a good drug. Come here, girl." Like, mm-mm. Old bleeding heart syndrome. That shit funny. And I'm such an asshole. I ended the relationship with sending or posting. It's before I disengaged. Posting the 6 super traits of narcissists. Love bombing. All of that shit. Scarcity. You know what I mean? All of that shit was funny. Shit was funny, and then I unfriended them. Yes, Maggie, he gonna be able to cook. That shit was funny. That shit was real funny. They gonna finally tell you the truth about what took them so long, huh? Why they were so toxic, what they was involved with. I knew that was gonna happen because we kept seeing the 2 of Pentacles. We saw the 5 of Pentacles. Those were the 2 Pentacles that was out here besides the King, right? Okay, so that was 7. Then the 8 came out if you count the King. Okay, and then the 2 of Pentacles came out again. We saw the 3, right? Mm. I feel like somebody was with somebody for money. I do, because I'm thinking about all the Pentacles. I'm like, got yourself involved with somebody for money. I mean, I get it. I do. I don't think you should do it, but I get it. People do it all the time. And I'm not judging you for it. Why shouldn't you think about your long-term future? Marriage and family is a business. People forget that shit. It's the business of family, because otherwise, why the fuck you married? You really need somebody to help you share regular responsibilities with. We not talking kids, legacy, none of that. You by yourself, you can handle that. You absolutely can handle that. But if you're talking about kids, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's a business. Now you have little, junior partners making as a CEOs and shit. Like, no, that's different. So I'm not judging. But if the shit run out, it run out. But you got to be practical about it. I really do feel as though people in olden days had it much better figured out when it came down to actual marriage, because they were practical about it. They understood an air quote station and things of that nature. Not saying you couldn't get out of it, because in those days it was hard to literally get yourself out of poverty. You know what I mean? Depending, and sometimes you did something noble, the king granted you some shit. Next thing you're a lord, or now you're moving up. But it was real luck, and they could always take it away. But anymore, people are so down the fucking fairy tale rabbit hole of, oh, it's my true love. You gonna hate that motherfucker in 17 months, I promise you. And you know what? You got a kid, and so now you got to be like, all right, listen, we gotta talk this out, because you're getting under my skin and da 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 da. And you gotta be mature enough to have these conversations. Like, that's why the old timers used to say love is seasonal. It is. It has its season. There's a practical aspect, and then usually as you continue to get to know the person you're with, you may fall deeper in love. You may fall out of it. It may go back and forth. You may do some shit and they look at you like, I can't believe I'm married to this bitch. Like it go, but you got to learn to laugh through it. You grow through it. But when you understood, and you know what they used to say, poor people were the only ones who were afforded to marry for love. So, how's that for some thinking, right? When we talk about poverty consciousness and shit like that, right? We start with self love. Because if you love yourself and value yourself, right, then the whole concept of you wanting to be with someone as doing as well as you, if not better, that's not a negative. That's not gold digging. That's just self worth and value. Okay. But if all you is looking for is love, then you've got a void somewhere. You've got a big gaping hole somewhere that needs filling. And so you're probably going to end up in a shitty situation, one that you're not going to be fully fulfilled in because all you were looking for was love when you should have been giving that to yourself. And then you may end up divorced and you may not want to be divorced, but as you grow to love yourself, you might look like, no, we've outgrown each other and that hurts. But this is why it's important to train yourselves and your children and the people in your community on the self-love journey. Fulfill yourselves. And then find somebody, if you will. Meet people. Don't find. Meet. Mingle. Get to know. Be in alignment. But be in alignment with yourself first. Right. So marrying for love is actually a poverty consciousness. Isn't that funny? When you really, really think about it, marrying strictly for love is a poverty mindset. I know. It's hard to hear, but it's true. That's why marriages that are based strictly, oh, we love each other. The next 6 months, they be like, look at celebrity marriages and the shit. They be like 17 days, 19 hours, and 45 seconds. They in somebody divorce court. Right. Because it's all lust and hot and heavy, but you're not thinking about the longevity. You're not thinking about, can I grow together? Do we actually, like, you're not thinking practically. Could I spend 10 days on a cruise ship with this motherfucker? Like, shit like that. Because, when you live, you could go to work and you could break up 24 hours. You'd be like, I only got to be in this house technically about 11 point. No, about 9 hours, 8 hours of sleep, an hour to shower, shit, shave, whatever. And then be, what I mean? Like, really, like, you could really make yourself busy even in cohabitation. But it's like, could I see myself summiting Everest with them? Could we travel to Machu Picchu together? Will we be able to sit in a room and laugh about, you know what I mean? Like, are you seeing the actual reality of it? Like, is this somebody who's gonna hold you down? Is this a good time only? Was it just a good fuck? Could you cry and this person not like pull back from you and shit? Like, really? Right. Right. I think I gotta write that shit down for myself. Even though I just said it and it's self-published, I want to remember that. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. Speaking as someone who married 2 times for love. And then, actually, no, I married truly once for love. I can be honest. Because I was young and dumb. And then the second time, I did marry for love, but I also did it for practical reasons. But it was at the end of my limit, if you will. So, not a good place to be in. Right. Right, because I hadn't yet discovered my own self-love journey. I was trying to, but I was being greatly hindered. Let's see. It is. Marrying for love. Well, strictly for love. I'll say that. Yeah, I know. Let me see. Right. Right. I would agree with that. You do. You like the feeling and all of that. Hmm. It's nice. And then sometimes people be like, they like that struggle shit, right? Like all that fussing. And I mean, I get it. That's part of it. But you know what? Mm-mm. It don't have to be part of it. Yeah, there's disagreements. But when you respect yourself, right, you're mindful of how you say things to other people. But that's growth and maturity too. Especially if that was a something that was missing. I mean, oh my goodness. I feel like I've gone through upgrades the way technology has gone through upgrades. Y'all remember them big ass cell phones? Some of y'all do. Now you watching movies and shit, they got little glass. They do have that, but they lost a prototype, and so the public has been held back for almost oh my God, what was that, 2007 when glass premiered? One of their prototypes disappeared, and so they pulled it from the market. It was due to come out. If y'all get a chance, go look up Corning, A Day of Glass. It's on YouTube, I believe. Um, but yeah, like it's crazy what they can do with the AI, and this was a while back. So anyway, right. That's how it feels. I've been going through upgrades the way we've gone through just like tech. It's crazy. Please tell me y'all went and saw the new Matrix. Please, like y'all gotta do your auntie that one favor. Go watch that fucking movie. Borrow somebody HBO Max account if you don't want to go to the movies. If you're nervous, just watch the damn movie. Just watch the movie. Watch the movie. I'm not joking. Watch the fucking movie. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm hearing all of my love, all of my love. Oh, all of my. And we gonna keep you sideways, cause we don't play with you. What else? Fine. Oh, oh. All right. This is a very real integration. This is interesting. Somebody lying about their sexuality. Period. Point blank. Like somebody confused like a motherfucker. They confuse. They confuse. They confuse. They confuse. I mean, they don't know what they want to be. They don't know. They don't know. They want to be a boy. They want to be a girl. Sometimes both. Mm. Listen, you need to go talk to somebody. That's the best I could do with that one. Like, no, you need to talk to a professional. But I really feel like, listen, star seeds. I know most of y'all don't come from places where gender is even a thing, like spiritually speaking, like the realms and dimensions that you have come from. This constraint here on this planet, it is. I'm hugging you. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm giving you a big hug. Like you come from a place of wholeness. Like, oh, this is so confusing for you. Oh, I feel bad for you. I do. I feel bad for you. I do. I feel like you're gonna figure it out though. You don't have to let anybody tell you you have to pick, by the way. And you don't have to do any crazy things to your body either. You don't. This is why I feel like you need to, when I say talk to somebody, um, you need to find a licensed professional who is also a spiritual practitioner. I feel like you need to look in New York State. I just do California, New York State, even Canada. I'm getting, and you need to do it soon. Whoever this is, listen. Yeah, they are. They are, because I feel like somebody is they're under a form of attack, right? You're going through upgrades. And through these upgrades, it is like um, you're being merged, and it's causing quite a bit of chaos. Open, open your heart to this. It's an energy blending. It's not a gender blending. There's the star seed within you is being activated. Your energies are being merged. It's the best way. They're being balanced. There's nothing wrong with you. Oh my God. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is. Somebody, I don't know who you've been talking to, but they're fucking with you. Like somebody's messing with your head. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a star seed. I want to, like, whoever I'm talking to, I want to hug you and I want to beat the shit out of whoever you've been talking to because they are fucking with you. Your angels are around you. I'm not joking. You're fine. You're fine. Your energies are being merged. That's it. It's spiritual what's happening to you. Yes, it's impacting you in a very real way. It is. But this, who, please, please, please be careful who you talk to right now about. This is why I said you need a licensed professional who deals in spiritual work and psychological matters. This is a spiritual thing that's happening to you. This could even be your parents fucking with you right now. You're going through a transmutation of energy. That's all it is. You're finally connecting. I'm talking to a man. I know I am, because you're freaking out. I can, oh my God, Joe. Calm down, okay? You are connecting to your sacral. You are being activated. You have never felt, you felt the energy before surrounding the sacral, like it's different. You felt kundalini energy. You have now been able to tap into your actual um, divine feminine energy, and so now you actually feel your, men have a womb space. It is tiny. It is not the same, but they do have it. you've only felt this before in a sexual way. You're feeling this in a non-sexual way, and it's fucking with you. Like whoever this man is right now, like you're, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but your breasts, like you're right, like everything, it's your sense. Oh my God, yo, ooh shit. Oh, I feel bad for you. I do, because it's just the energy's harmonizing. It's fine. It's fine. This is happening to quite a few men right now. Hold on. Let me read. Hey, y'all. Then you know what? Why, if you want to, if you feel comfortable, post that on the community page, because there is somebody who needs somebody like that ASAP. Like, I'm not even joking. Like this is rough. You know why this sensation isn't as bad for when natural females go through this? Because we've lived in an imbalanced patriarchal world, and so the idea of having to tap into our inner man has been over a century brewing by their direct onslaught on the feminine energy. So now that mama's here and we're finally able to live and exude our natural inner goddess, it almost feels masculine the way it presents, but it's not, because the feminine energy is the active force. Our bodies literally force things. Milk is forced from the ducts. Excretions from the body. Baby, like, are you fucking serious? Everything about our body is ejectable. Just so now that the men are feeling the feminine within, they're, oh, it's doing some shit. They're so much more loving and nurturing and grounded. Like, there's men, like, don't, that this has nothing to do with your sexuality. It's not. I always said men were the more nurturing in parenting situations. They fight it, but once they bond with their kids, they be like, my, yeah, go ahead. There you go. Bye. You're not alone. You're not. You're not. Poor boy. That shit funny. It's just the energies merging. Boy, I tell you, this is going to be quite a process too. This is not quick, y'all. That's why I said, for those of you who are struggling right now, like, and I do mean that, like, you're really struggling with this integration, with this transformation. Like, you need to talk to somebody, because some of y'all really, really going through it with it. Like, you don't know what to do. And it's like, I don't like, it's funny, the one time I'm looking at this Ace of Wands, I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. That's why I said you need to go talk to somebody, like, ASAP. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's just integrations. I told you, in the future everybody will be non-binary, spiritually speaking, because the energies will integrate. We're going well beyond the fifth dimension, people. There's a few of y'all who will get stuck right there, right at 5, and that's okay. I can't help that. It's not my rules. I don't make them. I just learn and live and spread the good news, and also spread the news that judgment is upon us, and so be the fuck careful. um them days is here, y'all. Them days is here. Star seeds, you are being activated, and my male star seeds especially, it just, oh jeez Louise, I feel for you. I do. This is so uncomfortable because you've been living in a patriarchal society for so long. I'm gonna say it again. And the negative impacts, as much as we have men who are quote unquote feminists, that's not balanced either. It's not about one or the other, it's about both right about now. And so they struggling. Jesus Lord, they are struggling. We gotta get them to this Christ consciousness faster. They're just bringing you into balance. Just be patient, please. I know. Oh, why do you? I want to know why they feel like they're at a crossroads. Nope, too many. When I say life story, wow. Yo, somebody is like, oh, this is a lack of patience, honestly. This is why temperance is here, because this has been going on for whoever this is that we're tapping into right now for a bit, okay? I've got like 7 pentacles, but I also have 2 more. You know what I mean? Like, it's been going on for a minute. For a minute. I get the image of like drag racing, right? And somebody messing with the light, and you just revving and 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 revving because you're ready to go, and the car's like and it's like shaking and shit. There's so much torque under that fucking engine. It's just like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. But because you're not trusting the process, you're actually throwing yourself in a I don't like the imbalance. I don't. You're fucking with your own stability right now because you're not being patient with the process of this integration. There's no way of manipulating it. There's no way of fast tracking it. I'm serious, because that 7 of swords underneath just is like, there's no way of manipulating this process. There's none. Because a lot of it right now has to do with planetary alignments and transits, right? So, as above, so below. You just gotta wait. This too shall pass, as they say. 5 of swords sideways. Things are working in the background, right? But you can't see what's going on in the background right now. You just got to trust this process. You need to focus on things that actually fulfill you right now. Like, whatever this is going on, I feel like you're being led to do certain things for yourself within your own self-love journey. investing in yourself right now, in your own emotional happiness, fulfillment. This is how they're trying to help you tap into this inner feminine energy in a very practical, real way, teaching you how to invest in yourself. And so, whereas you might feel like you're having some fucking identity crisis right now because maybe you want to do things that you don't normally do that you might instinctively deem feminine. So, fucking what? So, what if you want to go have a pedicure? Go have a fucking pedicure. Yo, women appreciate nice feet on men. Ain't nothing worse than motherfucker scratching you. Like, what the fuck kind of talent you got there? And no, most of us do not enjoy giving our men pedicure. We do the dumb shit. No, we want the same bitch doing ours and her friend right next to us with the massaging chairs. And we both getting it together. The fuck? I'm just saying. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Mm, mm, mm. Ladies, I would be very careful during this time pulling cards. Like, I know who y'all talking about. She's actually a very talented reader. But her ancestors are, man, be careful right now. If you don't have, don't do it. Her ancestors are I get warpath. I kept saying protect your children, protect your children, protect your children, because you could feel the attacks. Like, they weren't just coming for the readers, they were coming for that which they loved the most. And I'm all for relying on divine protection, but you co-create with spirit. Be very careful pulling on her energy right now. Oh, I got a sinking feeling in my stomach. Oh, 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 oh. Bless that child, bless that child, bless that child. Let him be at peace. Holy shit. Um, oh, she's in so much pain. Mm. Oh, so much. Oh, Jesus. I gotta burn some sage real quick. Oh, 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 Jesus. Oh, ooh, ooh. It's okay. Little spiritual warrior now. Oh, Lord. You must choose your own path, child. Whew, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that. Shit. Whew, whew, whew. I know. I know, Tub. I know. I know. Ooh, that was a lot. My true condolences. Holy shit. Um, that's not true. Do your research. No, but you know what? Your job is your job. Just like you're not supposed to flaunt being a shaman or a light worker and this and that. And, I get it. You can't help what you are. No such thing. We live in a time where people can call themselves whatever the hell they want. I don't know about that. Last I checked, she was right here in these great United States. And so First Amendment says she can call herself what she want. I don't think anybody. Anyway, shut up. Look, how you doing? Cards never lie. Mm. It's not about whether or not I'm going to remove you from the channel. I would think being respectful should be more important to you. I believe in karma. Like, you're not ruffling my feathers. You're ruffling, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be careful who you engage with. You don't really know people. Oh, see, I know for a fact she about them shits. I don't know if you want to go down that road. You know what I mean? Like we a train of light and love. We on some other shit, but don't get it twisted. Like, white, stop it. All right, man, stop it. Just go on and upgrade that energy. Like I said, I believe in karma as an absolute. I don't worry about nothing. You can choose how you use your energy and your life force. Because what I know is that, tools, they use people as tools. Do we need, is your goal to speak rhetoric? All I can hear is the bull from 300. Oh, you not entertained. No, it's Gladiator. Oh, shit. Oh. Yo, my guides is having a field day. They're like, may I have your attention, please? Well, the real. Let me focus. Oh, let me focus. Yo, y'all funny as shit. Oh my gosh. You gotta trust the process. Like, really. It's not easy. It's not. Mm. They're pushing through a distorted image of femininity. This is some of the issue why this is such a hard struggle, because So many. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. What I heard was maiden mother crone. Just saying. Oof. Oof. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, what is your message to this person going through this spiritual crisis? Keep doing you, boo. Keep going in the direction of that ninth cup. No, we not. I told y'all about dropping books on me. Right. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You're being led exactly where you need to be. And I mean that. You're about to cross a threshold that's right in alignment with your destiny. That's what I'm getting from that. You're going through a start. You're awakening. That's you're being activated. And the funny part is, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be walking around telling people, oh, I'm a starseed. Man, motherfucker. Man. Because you know what? Know what happened? You learn to regret that shit because then you got people plotting and shit like, look, opened up ideas and people and shit. When all you got to do is live in your truth. That's it. That's all you got to do is live in your truth. No matter what your truth is right now, whoever I'm talking to, do not cave to whatever around you. If anything, change your fucking environment because you're on the right track. Everything that's happening within you is right on track. Let no one tell you different. Don't let anybody try to say, oh, well, you're trans or no, you're not. You're fine. You're fucking fine. There's no label that needs to apply. Remember that. Not one label. Ooh, child. Y'all funny as shit. Like, y'all on one this morning. What's today? What is it? Thursday? Oh, yeah. Ooh. I know. I know. I know. We just let it go. That shit funny. I think it's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. All right. Holy Spirit, one more round. What you got? Yo, this King of Wands, right? Yo, this newfound gusto. Ooh, I like that. Oh, Bam. All right. Oh, somebody feeling your absence. They feeling it. They feeling it. They flashed me the Five of Pentacles before I put the deck down. Two of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. Somebody trying to figure something out right now. I get the feeling that somebody's actually trying to relocate closer to another person. Like they're trying to work out the logistics. Like they're literally looking for a job in your area. Like not even joking. Like they might have already moved and now they're looking for a job. Isn't that backwards? I'm not even joking. I don't know. Maybe they're independently wealthy or something like that, and money ain't really one of those things they got to think about right now. But I do really, really feel like, yeah, somebody like is looking for work right now. I also see the government looking into somebody's finances. Mm, somebody could be getting audited. Just telling you. Hmm. All right, for something that you started investing in, like small bits, right? This is working for you. Continue to do that. I feel like something that wasn't very valuable when you started investing in it is about to actually jump through the roof in value. I feel like this is I mean, this is huge over here, this tier, Hierophant Justice World. Um, it's your repayment for something for this Three of Swords energy. It's like they had to find a way of making some sort of loss up to you. Like something was withheld from you. You thought you missed out on something, although you had did everything. Like all the paperwork was in order, is what I'm getting. It's like this whole time they've been watching you, seeing what you do. Interesting. This Three of Swords that's the one card that seems so out of place. What is? Oh no, not that one. Three of Swords. Yeah. There's been some real inconsistency, and it shouldn't have been. Like there's been outside interference. I feel like somebody could have even been like interfering with your mail. Like somebody could have been, cause see the Four of Wands here. See the Four of Wands. See the courier. Like he looks like a courier to me. Like somebody, like you were waiting on some sort of mail. This feels like mail. and somehow somebody intercepted something that was for you. Whoever did that, they're gonna regret that shit, because I feel like uh somebody knows that somebody's been, cherry picking the mail, picking and choosing what you get, what you don't get type shit. Tell me about the King of Swords. Interesting. Give me one more. Holy shit, yo. I can't even quantify what this feels like. Yeah, it could be a check. It could be anything. This person's been hiding whatever this star is. What the fuck is the star? Something somebody else feels like they're entitled to, but it's not. It doesn't belong to them. It's a gift, a present, a pack, something like that. It feels like it's time sensitive too. They've been sitting on this for 3 months. Whoever this person is that's been running interference with your mail, it's illegal as shit, yo. Somebody, I feel like the courier knows this. They might even reported this the way this looks here. Because, I mean, don't get it twisted. The Postmaster General will show the fuck up to somebody. Don't, like, let me tell you, this is not a fictitious position. It is not. It is not. It is not. Long time ago, worked for somebody, and they was doing some real illegal shit. I ain't know nothing about it, and I was just an employee. I just worked. I didn't know. I didn't know. And one day, this motherfucker, he like, where is such and such? He had a gun and a badge. I was like, over at this location, last I heard. Yep, right, cause I just worked there, like on some real shit. Like I don't fucking know, but just know, just this is before we had like real trade embargoes and shit with China. Before we was authorized to buy shit like that, and her greed. I'm not joking. And then my innocence, cause I'm a good salesperson when I want to be. Um, yeah, I moved a lot of phones and shit. It was funny. Move so many, like, man, that's a whole different story time. But this a real position. It really is. And so don't get it twisted. I feel like it's either like the Postmaster General, like the FTC, FCC, something like that. It's an institution. It's the government. I'm not even joking. It is. It is. And see, the funny part, right? People think these big companies, because they got so much money and so much insurance, that when neighborhoods report overwhelming losses, they think that they don't send people out to investigate, right? Like, um, recently I learned how Walmart arrests people via the internet, right? they said their security cameras mark people. Like, they had somebody who actually sued them for $2 million and won because it wasn't the right person. So the system isn't perfect. It's not the point. They wait until you steal enough for a felony, and then they'll arrest you. So you keep coming in, thinking you getting away with something, getting away with something, getting away with something. You're not. They're tracking you. They're watching you. They're seeing what you do, how you do. Right. And so, when people do mail fraud, because that's what that is. Like, if you say, hey, my package was stolen and it wasn't, and you do that a lot to various companies, there's the opposite of Angie's List, where they can, like, there's where the people report on the consumers and shit like that. Right. Yo, them IP addresses ain't no fucking joke, yo. And I feel like they've been watching. And so when somebody tries to put up some sort of fight or defense, there is none. That's interesting that it beeped. It shouldn't have beeped. Wow. I feel like they got somebody on, like, camera taking the bait. This is crazy. Emperor, please. Look. Look at the fucking. Somebody beat somebody at their own game. I don't know how that term applies here, but that's what I'm getting. Justice. Right. I told you there was an investigation, because that's my research card. Like, somebody was legit under surveillance. Got an address, phone numbers, email, everything. Everything. Like, a legitimate, wow, Hierophant. Look, they just been waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Yo, it's a long game. This feels federal. Like I said, this feels huge. It's this person. This King of Wands. Let me see. They coming. And they handing out real time. I see 6 counts. There's 2 people involved. There are 2 people involved. Heavily. They could just live in the same property. They could be a couple. Don't have to be. 2 people involved. They're going down. They've been waiting. Oh, they've been waiting. Tell me about the world. It's going to be public. 4 of Swords. It's over. It's crazy. Literally right now, I'm going to say powers that be. They're just, look, are they waiting on the warrant? Ace of Cups. Yes. They're coming. Look at this night. Someone chose really poorly. They're interceding now, but why? Somebody may try to run. I'm watching. Look at this shit. I told you it could be a couple. Yo, somebody is under heavy fucking surveillance. Or they, whatever these people have been plotting and planning, right? It was caught over the airwaves, and maybe whatever they're about to take some sort of action, and so now they gotta do something now. Empress. Yeah, they was, look, Three of Swords. They was plotting on this Empress. Three of Swords. In some way, shape, or form. Whatever this is a fated event. Look at this. You got angels interceding on your behalf. Seriously. You got people in high places. No, I'm not joking. You minding your business, doing what you gotta do, head down. Meanwhile, it's like, this is happening within your own household in some way, shape, or form. This is crazy. Oh, that went everywhere. No, but them big boys is involved. Like, legit involved. Hold on. No. They want to strike. Because my feminine energies, when I see this card, the way he's holding that Ankh, this is, you're unified, okay? This isn't, I'm not feeling this as a masculine. I'm feeling this as a whole person, spiritually whole individual. So someone wanted to strike out against this spiritually whole individual. Tell me about this night. What is he saying? Somebody said it's a plan. I know that. What was the plan? How they was gonna get over on somebody. Right, but somebody saw it for what it was. High Priestess here, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Somebody was breadcrumbing somebody. Being sketchy, dodgy, running back and forth between two people. Feeding somebody information. But also, you knew what somebody was going to do. Even with offering their assistance or whatever it was, you just, That's wow. No. Mm-mm. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Man, I'm sorry. I can't keep up. It's so fast. It's a curtain, but it looks like wood grain. Like somebody was gonna slowly like file. It's like it's not the same energy. It's totally different. It's a whole different storyline. It's like it's like somebody thought another person was gonna be an easy paycheck. Like they were strategizing, like quick money, easy money is what I'm getting. Like they wasn't actually trying to put in the work required. It's like somebody didn't realize how many roadblocks they were going to encounter trying this little scheme. That feels like a scheme to me next to the Knight of Swords. See how they're sketching shit out like, if we do this, yeah, that'll go according to plan. It's not going according to plan. And somebody's quite angry that someone's such a stickler. Like somebody's very by the book here. And I feel like somebody is really upset because somebody saw through their stupid plan. I mean, the King of Swords to the Knight, like, what the fuck? Get out of here. It's like somebody's like, here, I'm gonna make sure you get more than this person, and I'm gonna keep a little, and it's just little dumb shit. Like, it's just, it's like somebody legit tried to work out a plan to get over on somebody. It's three people. And now they're all sitting here in this Three of Swords energy. Because somebody saw through their bullshit. And they're going to have to do it the right way. They're going to have to balance this. They got outsmarted. Look. Because now the law's involved. Hierophant out here twice justice. The law is involved. There's institutions and organizations involved. There's potential lawyers involved. The justice system. Some, Oh, somebody really got beat at their own game. They really did. They really did. See, that's the problem, right? Oh, see, this King of Wands fancied himself an emperor. You see that Four of Wands back there? They're like, I got it. No, boo, you're not. You're not. You would look, look. Somebody know they ass better leave this situation alone. Look, I told you somebody played themselves, and then they on the outside. Somebody know exactly how sick and twisted somebody is too. Oh yeah, cause you know what? You know what this is like? The law. No, look. Somebody know this institution, something horrifying. They are aware. What somebody put out? What somebody illegally put out? Did they not realize that that this was gonna, invoke some emotional response? Did they see them three swords again? Somebody at a crossroads now. Gotta think about things. You gotta think about things. Somebody didn't realize how smart somebody was. You know, that fucking Page of Swords is often underestimated. Often underestimated. Funny part is, I feel like somebody could have been, unbeknownst to them, for the last 6 months, under investigation. Wow. You know, what go around, come around. I'm getting that very strongly from this World card. Tell me about the World. What I say? Come right back out. Somebody has made up their mind on what to do. And see, when you do things in the right vibration and the right frequency, and you know what I mean? I feel like somebody gonna try to come make nice now. I'm gonna leave that there. I am. That feel icky. That feel like way too much of somebody's life. But the law is involved, y'all. The law is involved. I'm gonna leave it right there and get on about my day. I'll come back and talk to y'all. Do some readings. I appreciate y'all. Light and love. Bye.